Okay, welcome to Watkins, Glen, everyone, to sunny America. This is on the late morning time slot, so as you can see, quite bright. Start of the week, so let's see how we go. Coming into the last corner to get a good run onto it. So this is actually better than my final corner in the end of this lap, you'll see. Alright. So first corner, braking about the 200 meter board. This is fresh softs. Again, check your wins as I always say. Definitely no later than the board, the GT7 board there on the left. You can either leave it in third, sometimes you even use second. You can use all the track limits here. So I'm pretty sure as long as you're right tyres, don't go off the curb. But again, don't play the game too much. I always try to get here and then by say halfway down that strip, kind of start to have my car definitely within track limits just in case maybe there's one at the end if you don't get back quick enough. So full throttle through all these. Make sure you get them into the camber. You can easily slide off, especially come the first race. I think is on hards. Come at the hill. So this is a risk versus reward section here for the bus stop, as I'm going to call it. So I generally use the 300 meter board, not full brakes or anything, just enough to crack it down a few gears, keep the car steady, a bit like the Red Bulls over the curbs, you know, get that flow. Tucking it in right close to the wall if you can, or you can even just go half a car width wide of it and keep it even more stable. So depending on how much you want to risk, this is probably more of a safer approach that I'm doing right now. So yeah. Tucked in. Alright, so just a little dab of the brake here, or you can just go off throttle. If I'm just tapping the brake, gets the nose in and starts getting the weight on the front and get that little bit more grip, and then off the brake again. Very patient on the throttle here, you don't want to understeer wide. If you put your right wheels outside the line, the yellow line, you will get a penalty as well. So that's two key spots there. The bus stop, you can get a 3-second penalty. This one, I think it's about a second and a half. Getting it across, using about the 200 meter board here again. Getting it tucked in, very patient on throttle. This kind of has two apexes. The initial one kind of moves out of it, uses the camber, and then this more the end of the corner is kind of I use like either a second apex if you want to call it that, or a late apex. And just bringing on the throttle. Using the curb on the outside. Again, the 100 meter board or the last GT7 sign. Or just tailor it back just a little bit for yourself. So one of the trickier corners on the track for us in terms of traction. So about this point here, you can use second. If you're fuel saving, use third. Fresh tyres, you can kind of drive it out with 3/4 to full throttle once you're past the top right of the picture here. Definitely go full throttle too early, you will lose the back end. So I go down the second, then tack it back up in the third. The penalty burn zone will be about here. That's quite bad. So about 150 here is I think my brake marker. So anywhere between 200 and 100, and then just gauge your distances as you practice throughout the week. Can use second to tuck it in, or can use third. All the track there, don't go too wide, and then getting it to the right here. About the 100 meter board, or probably about 120. Bringing on the brakes, very patient on the throttle. Watch that throttle input all the way. And this is actually a really hard bit for a left-right to get right, if that makes sense. So I'm using about just after 200, so somewhere between the 100 and 200 meter board. Just either dabbing the brake or just getting off the throttle and getting it tucked in, and then using your throttle. So I don't even use brake there. Use it all the way out here. And go back to the left and I use the kind of the signage board or the end of the tyre barrier there on the left is my brake mark. I find a slower entry, especially with the new physics, gives you a faster out here. So yeah, only a half a brake. I did actually just glance the wall there on this one. I think by the time I can finish the line here, you're looking at a 44.9, so probably a 44.8 or 7. Without glancing that, I think I lost about 6 or 7 kilometers just at the finish line mark there. Yeah, so any questions, let me know. Strategy, I'll post in the strategies chat more so out the week. So the first race is all on hard, so take this hot lap on softs as you will. Yeah, the qualifying will be on hard, so make sure you practice that. Second race is reverse grid. Key point 2 is here is, I think, just have a quick look down to there at the tyre wear. So that's 2 pushing laps, and it's already down to that level. So I don't think throughout the race, first one you'll be able to go flat stick on the hards to the tyre limits. They're not that great though, the hards, as we all know. And the second one, yeah, might be a lot of conserving. So any of those big right-handers that go forever, you can actually save a lot of tyre just by being that, at 90% instead of 100%. So make sure you practice your tyre saving as well. Alright, I'll, as usual, go back to the start of that lap and let you guys watch and see a better exit for the last corner on this one. So any questions yet? Good luck all. We're going really well.